My first mushrooms, a surprise in the basement. It all started when I stumbled upon a mushroom growing kit while cleaning out some old boxes. I had no idea that this small discovery would lead to such an exciting journey. I never thought I would be a mushroom farmer. The idea seemed so foreign to me, especially since I had always associated farming with large fields and tractors, not with a dark corner of my basement. I didn't know anything about growing mushrooms. I'd always been more of a flower and vegetable gardener, and mushrooms seemed like a whole different world, but I was curious and eager to learn. One day I saw a kit for growing mushrooms at home. It looked interesting. The kit promised an easy and fun way to grow mushrooms, even for beginners like me. I couldn't resist the temptation to give it a try, so I decided to try it. I followed the instructions. The process was straightforward, and I found myself getting more and more excited as I set up the kit. I put the kit in my dark, damp basement. It seemed like the perfect environment for mushrooms to thrive. The basement was cool and moist, just what the mushrooms needed. I almost forgot about it. Life got busy, and the mushroom kit was out of sight and out of mind. I went about my daily routines, not thinking much about the little project I had started. Then, a few weeks later, something amazing happened. I went down to the basement to grab some old tools, and there they were. Tiny mushrooms had started to sprout. Tiny mushrooms started to grow. I was thrilled. Every day, I would check on them, and they seemed to double in size overnight. It was like watching a miracle unfold right before my eyes. They doubled in size every day. It was incredible to see how quickly they grew. The once tiny sprouts were now turning into full-sized mushrooms, ready to be harvested. Soon, I had a big harvest of fresh mushrooms. I couldn't believe my eyes. The basket was overflowing with beautiful, healthy mushrooms. It was a proud moment for me. I couldn't believe I grew them myself. That experience changed everything. It showed me that with a little curiosity and effort, I could grow something amazing right at home. I realized that growing mushrooms at home is easy and rewarding. It opened up a whole new world of possibilities for me. I started experimenting with different types of mushrooms, and even set up multiple kits. Now I want to share my passion for mushrooms with you. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a complete beginner, growing mushrooms can be a fun and fulfilling experience. Let's embark on this journey together. Mushroom farming sounds complicated, but it's simpler than you think. Mushrooms are not plants, they belong to a kingdom called fungi. Unlike plants, mushrooms don't need sunlight to grow. They get their food from decomposing organic matter. Mushroom farming is the process of providing the right environment for mushrooms to grow. You can grow mushrooms at home with just a few materials and some basic knowledge. There are many types of mushrooms you can grow at home. Some are easier to grow than others. For beginners, I recommend starting with oyster mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms are delicious and nutritious. They are also very forgiving. They can tolerate a wider range of growing conditions. Other good choices for beginners include shiitake mushrooms and lion's mane mushrooms. As you gain more experience, you can experiment with other varieties. You don't need fancy equipment to grow mushrooms at home. In fact, with just a few basic items that you might already have lying around, you can create a thriving mushroom garden right in your backyard or even indoors. It's a fun and rewarding project that doesn't require a lot of space or money. You can create the perfect growing environment with a few simple materials. The best part is that these materials are often things you can find around your home or at a local store. This makes the process not only easy but also very cost-effective. Here's what you'll need: a plastic storage bin or bucket, straw or sawdust, mushroom spawn, a spray bottle, and a few other household items. These items are easy to source and won't break the bank. Additionally, you'll need a dark and humid place. This could be a shaded corner of your garden or even a spot in your basement. The key is to find a location that mimics the natural environment where mushrooms thrive. To set up your mushroom growing chamber, drill a few holes in the sides of the bin for ventilation. This is crucial as it allows for proper air circulation, which is essential for the mushrooms to grow healthily. Next, you'll need to pasteurize the straw or sawdust to kill off any competing organisms. This step ensures that your mushrooms have the best chance to grow without any unwanted competition. You can do this by pouring boiling water over it and letting it cool. This process is simple yet effective in creating a sterile environment for your mushroom spawn. Once the substrate has cooled, mix it thoroughly with the mushroom spawn. This step is crucial as it ensures that the spawn is evenly distributed throughout the substrate, giving your mushrooms the best chance to grow. Spread the mixture evenly in the bin and mist it with water. Keeping the substrate moist is essential for the mushrooms to develop properly. Finally, cover the bin with a lid or plastic wrap to maintain humidity. This creates a microenvironment that is perfect for mushroom growth. With these simple steps, you'll be well on your way to growing your own delicious mushrooms at home. Section 5. Watching your mushrooms grow from spores to food. Now comes the fun part, watching your mushrooms grow. The growth process can be divided into several stages. Incubation. During this stage, the mycelium will spread through the substrate. Keep the bin in a dark, humid place. It may take a few weeks. Primordia formation, tiny white bumps called primordia, will start to appear on the surface of the substrate. These are the beginnings of your mushrooms. Fruiting. The primordia will grow rapidly into mature mushrooms. Make sure to mist them regularly to keep them moist. The entire process, from inoculation to harvest, typically takes 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the type of mushroom and growing conditions. Section 6. Harvest time. Enjoying your homegrown mushrooms. Harvesting your mushrooms is a rewarding experience. You'll know they're ready when the cap's fully open. Gently twist the mushrooms at the base to harvest them. You can enjoy your fresh, homegrown mushrooms in soups, stir-fries, or on their own. After the first harvest, your mushroom substrate may produce several more flushes of mushrooms over the next few weeks. Section 7. Oops, mushroom mistakes. Don't worry, learn from these. Growing mushrooms can be a rewarding experience, but it comes with its own set of challenges. Even the most seasoned mushroom growers have faced their fair share of setbacks. The key is to learn from these mistakes and improve your techniques over time. Even experienced mushroom growers make mistakes. It's a natural part of the learning process. The important thing is to not get discouraged and to use each mistake as a stepping stone towards becoming a better grower. Here are some common ones to avoid. Contamination. Contamination is one of the most frequent issues faced by mushroom growers. It can be disheartening to see your hard work go to waste because of unwanted bacteria or mold. This is the biggest enemy of mushroom growers. Contamination can spread quickly and ruin an entire batch of mushrooms if not addressed promptly. It happens when unwanted bacteria or mold start growing in your substrate. This can occur due to improper sterilization, poor hygiene, or even from the air around your growing area. To avoid contamination, make sure to sterilize your equipment and work in a clean environment. Overwatering. Another common mistake is overwatering your mushrooms. Mushrooms need moisture, but too much water can drown the mycelium. Overwatering can lead to a soggy substrate, which is not conducive to healthy mushroom growth. Mist the substrate regularly, but don't let it become soggy. It's important to find the right balance of moisture to ensure your mushrooms thrive. Poor ventilation. Mushrooms need fresh air to breathe. Without proper ventilation, carbon dioxide can build up and hinder the growth of your mushrooms. Make sure your growing chamber has adequate ventilation to prevent the buildup of carbon dioxide. This will help your mushrooms grow strong and healthy. If you encounter problems, don't give up. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn and improve your growing techniques. Mushroom growing is a learning process. Take notes on what works and what doesn't, and adjust your methods accordingly. With practice, you'll become more confident and successful. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Keep experimenting, stay patient, and enjoy the journey of growing your own mushrooms. Section 8. Mushroom growing is affordable. Grow food without spending much. One of the best things about mushroom farming at home is that it's very affordable. You can get started for less than the cost of a few takeout meals. The materials are inexpensive, and you can reuse many of them. Plus, you'll be rewarded with delicious, healthy mushrooms that would cost a lot more at the store. Mushroom growing is a great way to save money on groceries while enjoying fresh, homegrown produce. Section 9. Start your mushroom journey. You can grow mushrooms too. Mushroom farming is a fun, rewarding, and surprisingly easy hobby. It's a great way to connect with nature, grow your own food, and impress your friends and family with your culinary skills. Don't be intimidated by the process. Start with a simple setup and a beginner-friendly mushroom variety like oyster mushrooms. With a little patience and care, you'll be amazed at what you can grow. So why not give it a try? You might just discover a new passion.